The silent no, autism and disability as well as racial deterrence. The silent no, a practice involving intentionally slow, complex, or unresponsive bureaucratic procedures, functions as a systemic barrier designed to deter marginalized groups, including Black and autistic individuals, from successfully obtaining benefits, housing, or services. This phenomenon is driven by systemic ableism and racism, where administrative hurdles such as excessive paperwork or lack of transparent communication act as de facto denials. This is currently what they're trying to put us through. The silent no on racial disparities in benefits. Systemic deterrence. Administrative burdens, including long, confusing applications, required in-person interviews, or complex documentation, are used to shrink or deter eligible applicants, disproportionately affecting Black families who report higher rates of racial discrimination when applying for services like SNAP or WIG. Racist narratives and policy. Policies, particularly for cash assistance such as TANF, often reflect a legacy of anti-Black racism, using bureaucracy to control or punish applicants rather than provide support. Intersectionality. For Black families, especially those navigating autism, the system often provides confusion instead of clarity and isolation instead of support. Excuse me. The silent no in autism disability deterrence. Systemic ableism. Institutional power is often used to exclude disabled people by treating non-disabled neurotypical life as the standard, making public services inaccessible to those who don't fit the norm. Institutionalization. Many individuals with developmental disabilities are unnecessarily kept in institutions or denied services outright due to archaic systemic barriers that fail to prioritize independence as a form of silent neglect. Autistic while Black. The combination of racial and ableist bias creates a double burden where autistic Black children and adults face even higher barriers to diagnosis, intervention services, or benefits. The mechanisms of the silent no. Lack of accessibility. The application process often requires high-level executive function and social skills that can be challenging for autistic individuals without appropriate accommodations. Misdiagnosis and delayed care. Medical professionals might fail to diagnose autism in Black children until later, delaying or denying access to early services. Institutional ignoring. Historical and ongoing neglect allows for the silent exclusion of individuals with disability who are often ridiculed, ignored, or even tortured by archaic systems. The silent no is not merely administrative inefficiency, it's a structural mechanism that perpetuates inequality, often functioning as a form of institutionalized racism and ableism to keep people from applying for or receiving the support that they are entitled to and need.